Hi there, thank you for watching my views and news. Three news stories from Ethiopia and Eritrea. Firstly, a very clever move from Eritrean government, very calculated move it seems, which has successfully stolen the narrative about Eritrea from opposition groups it seems. Secondly, 10 countries have issued a joint statement about implementation of Pretoria deal. They have demanded some actions too. They have made some suggestions. Eritrean government officially responded to the statement a few minutes ago. Thirdly, Oromia region of Ethiopia, where death of a woman is turning into a controversial issue. Who is she? Who killed her? Why was she killed? Firstly, viewers, interestingly, for the last 2 to 3 weeks, we have been seeing Eritrean activists, journalists, Eritrean government-backed news outlets, social media pages only sharing posts about Ethiopia. All day they post about Ethiopia, they criticize Ethiopian government, they refer to incidents of decades ago, they try to prove that Ethiopia tried to weaken Eritrea in the past too. Now, if you analyze this development, it indicates that Eritrean government has very smartly stolen the narrative from Eritrean opposition groups. A few weeks ago, everyone was talking about Brigade Nihamido. We were reporting about Brigade Nihamido's attacks on Eritrean festivals. Brigade Nihamido members were urging international community to ban Eritrean government-backed protests, and in fact, some lawmakers were discussing the banning of Eritrean government-backed festivals in Europe. There were clashes in several places between Brigade Nihamido members and pro-Eritrean government community. Dozens of people were injured. Legal action began against the two parties in Israel. So, back then Eritrean government was the target of criticism, and discussion was about Brigade Nihamido, that democratic values are being demanded by opposition groups. Democratic change in Eritrea is being demanded by them. But now, every Eritrean news outlet, opposition activists too, they are talking about Ethiopia. So, under the banner of patriotism, under the banner of nationalism, it seems that Eritreans are getting united. At the same time, opposition is losing its narrative. Eritrean opposition narrative has always been that Isaias Afwerki is a dictator, he should be removed, he does not want to introduce democracy in the country, and he wants to destroy Ethiopia, Ethiopian society. But the same opposition activists are supporting Isaias Afwerki's position about Red Sea access. Yes, they are not saying that they support Isaias Afwerki, but indirectly they are supporting Isaias Afwerki's government, and their own narrative has gone to dogs. So, it is a very clever move from Eritrean government. Opposition will have to review its posts, its messages about nationalism and patriotism. This slogan of nationalism, patriotism, Eritrean territorial integrity and sovereignty is taking the lead away from Eritrean opposition groups. They have nothing to say now. And we have seen that Eritrean government has managed to organize a pro-government community in Europe. We have seen big protests in UK, in Germany against Brigade Nihamido. So, Brigade Nihamido will have to make a new plan how to remain patriotic, at the same time how to distance itself from Isaias Afwerki's government. Brigade Nihamido will have to be patriotic, because otherwise it will lose support in Eritrean community. So, Brigade Nihamido seems to be at a loss, it seems. The new situation which has unfolded after PM Abiy's remarks regarding access to the Red Sea has led to Eritrean government dominating the narrative about Eritrea, about Eritrean territorial integrity and sovereignty, it seems. Secondly, because 10 countries have issued a joint statement commending Pretoria deal and the progress after that, though deal has not been fully implemented. 10 countries issued a joint statement. The 10 countries are UK, Australia, Canada, Finland, Denmark, Japan, Norway, New Zealand, Sweden, Netherlands. They have issued a joint statement. They commended the deal, Pretoria deal, which was signed a year ago. The statement has been issued on the anniversary of the signing of Pretoria deal. 10 countries are demanding that conflicts in Oromia and Amhara should also be resolved through dialogue, and that Pretoria deal should be fully implemented. The points like withdrawal of Eritrean military, return of IDPs, transitional justice and disarmament must be completely implemented. Eritrea responded to this statement a few minutes ago. Yemane Gebremeskel is saying that for US and some Western countries, Eritrea is a soft political punch bag. Smear campaign has been launched against Eritrea, and this campaign is indicative of diplomatic inertia. So, basically Eritrea is rejecting the statement. It means it says it won't withdraw its forces from the territories where its forces are. I have been saying that Eritrea has unilaterally enforced a boundary commission ruling of 2 decades ago. Eritrean officials in their private conversation say that Eritrean military is deployed on those territories which were given to Eritrea by the boundary commission. There could be a few other territories too, but mainly the verdict, the ruling has been unilaterally implemented by Eritrean government. So, it won't withdraw from the territories of dispute between Tigray and Eritrea. So, what will happen next? It means their situation is unresolved, that issue is unresolved. Tigray Eritrea border issue unresolved, Tigray Amhara border issue unresolved. Status of transitional justice, nothing happening, no signs of any accountability. So, peace deal only led to signing a Pretoria deal. TPLF, TDF had to sign the deal because the TDF was suffering losses in the battlefield. Otherwise, lasting solution has not been found to different issues linked to Pretoria, linked to the conflict in Ethiopia. So, Eritrea made it clear indirectly today that it won't withdraw its forces from the territories where its forces are. It's a very alarming development if you analyze it deeply, viewers. It means that this tension this unresolved border issue could turn into escalation any day between Eritrea and Ethiopia, Tigray and Eritrea. What is needed is engagement, talks to resolve the conflict. And I think EU, US, other countries, they should not just propose solutions, they should try to play a mediatory role between Eritrea and Tigray, Eritrea and Ethiopia to resolve the border issue. Issuing of statements only is not enough, I think. Thirdly, an Oromo mother has been killed, which has led to a controversy. The death has sparked controversy in the Oromia region of Ethiopia. The lady was killed in East Sheva zone of Oromia. Bossate is the name of the town where she was killed. It is being alleged that she was killed at the hands of security forces. Security forces accused that her son was part of Ola, and the security officials told her to bring back her son. She could not. Allegedly, she has been killed by security forces, and we are seeing posts in support of the mother. Well, how many alleged Ola supporters are in Oromia prisons? No one knows. But KO was disbanded by PM Abiy's government, and since then and before that too, thousands of people arrested. Entire OLF leadership still in prison. Abdi Ragasa, etc., they are still in prison. And Human Rights Commission of Ethiopia, some others, they have called for the release of the leaders, but they are still there. I don't know what PM Abiy is waiting for. OLF has refused to accept government's demands. So, while we talk about large-scale arrests in the Amhara region of pro-Fano elements, we must not forget that pro-Ola elements have faced this state repression for years, and still large number in prisons. No one actually knows the numbers. Anyone can be killed in Oromia just on the suspicion of having links with Ola. You saw what happened when those Abagadas were killed, Oromo Abagadas, Kareo Abagadas were killed more than a year ago. They were extrajudicially murdered by security forces. Human Rights Commission of Ethiopia confirmed extrajudicial killing. What happened? Nothing happened. And several other incidents as well showed public execution of people who were accused of supporting Ola. Security forces publicly killed people to terrorize general population. Nothing happened. No one was held accountable. This poor Oromo mother has been killed. Will anyone be held accountable? Let's see. Thanks for watching.